Let the crusade begin. A terrible, a terrible wrongness hangs in the air, a sense that this gate should not be. Though it is nearly the twin of the gate on the upper level of the vault, the markings are different and powerfully alive. The keyhole is the same though, a thin vertical opening of identical size. As you look upon the door, the presence within you writhes and contorts, but there is no pain. Rather, you feel excitement, a yearning to pass through the door. I don't see any point in milking anything out of these people now. Helen, do you know this gate? This gate is what I have been seeking. If only I could have found this door, opened it, and the second crusade might have had a chance at life. Akachi created this portal to bridge our world and the realm of the dead. It was to be the road on which his armies would march on the City of Judgment. Lay your hand upon the door. The presence surges, shrieking in your ears, screaming its exultation. Beneath your hand, the gate is alive, somehow aware of you, filled with memory. Betrayer. Word is both a curse and a roar of acclaim. It surges through your mind, repeating again and again, until the voices multiply. There are many, laughing, shouting, screaming a name. Betrayer, betrayer, Akachi the betrayer. Voices are all around you, mortals, angels, dragons, and the forsaken dead. They are in the chamber. They are surging forward through the betrayer's gate. They are surging forward, and the gate is closing, and the voices fade, and the room is empty once more. Insert the sword of gift into the keyhole. I don't want to buff now because I might lose those, and I can't really keep resting and resting and resting without some kind of refills.
This is the gate that was the threshold of the First Crusade. Beyond lies the Fugue Plain and the City of Judgment, Kelemvor's domain.
Are you committed to this then?
And you have followed me this far, so you do not need to risk more for my sake. We have options. Yes, I have no choice. I don't think Gan would appreciate the fact that we go with we have no choice. Of course we have a choice, we always have a choice. Are you having doubts? If you are, you can leave. It's always an option, sure. I'm saying this, but I really wish he's not gonna walk away, and I don't think he will.
We are only facing death itself, possibly followed by a soul-dissolving oblivion. No, that seems a small thing to risk for you. I am with you until the end, Spirit Eater.
Gan, neither one of us may survive this. I would not want you to die for my sake.
I would die if I did not come with you. You are a dream I have chased all my life, and walked through 1,000 dreams to find here in the real world. You have opened even the jaded eyes of Gan of Dreams, and for that, my life is a small price to pay.
You have opened my eyes as well.
At one time, long ago when I was the dreamer in his cell in Mulsantir, I did not believe that another would offer themselves up to save me. It is easy to forget such kindnesses when walking these lands. Now I find myself in the unfortunate place of being tempted to offer myself up to save you. A strange turn in the road, I think, but an important one. Whether you are a Kachi who hungers eternal, or a wayward hero from the West, you are more to me. I love what you are, who you are. And you are a thing which I think the gods themselves must bargain with, if they are to maintain their grip on their worshippers.
I don't want to introduce any kind of doubt or anything else at this point, so I love you as well, Ganaya.
You have shown me what love truly is. Once I held it in contempt, and in doing so held myself in contempt.
I think this romance thing is sort of shitty, but it's probably because there's no romance really involved. It's just words, but there's no action or flirting or any kind of intimacy with these people. So it's just lines on a text. Doesn't really have any impact.
You have healed the darkest places, the deepest doubts in my spirit. You showed me my mother, my past. All of these things have closed a hole in my soul. I do not think you are a spirit eater at all. I think you have more power in healing spirits than devouring them.
That's perhaps the kindest thing I've ever heard said about this curse.
Then so be it. We will share dream and awareness together. That was all I needed to know. We shall be each other's anchor when all around us is in turmoil. When chaos floods over us, our strength shall shield us against it. And even should I fall, this sharing of our feelings shall remain. And I will be with you, even if my physical self is destroyed.
Resistance to both spells and mind-influencing attacks. Okay, we'll move on.
My dreams are of you and I surviving this, with a tale of how two lovers braved death and returned.
But we're not lovers, are we?
think we deserve a happy ending, don't you? That is my dream. I think it is not too much to ask. Now, come. Let us go to save each other. Our happiness awaits.
When we first met, it was because I promised my mother I'd look after you. Now, that promise is irrelevant. I'm with you because I want to be here, at your side.
It's good to travel with you two.
I've had very few people in my life who I love and respect. My mother, Master Jaffe, Kaji. That changed when I met you. I was bound to you by dint of my promise to protect you. But in our travels, I've seen your true nature, and it is honest and strong. I could not protect my mother in her time of need, but I can protect you.
Thank you, Sophia. Your companionship means a great deal.
I will stay at your side until we finish this. Trust me as you would trust yourself. I will not let you down.
Excellent.
The Betrayer's Gate gapes open, leading to the City of Judgment in the Fugue Plain. Once you enter, it is unlikely you will be able to return.
Enter the Betrayer's Gate. They love me, so I can trust them to stand by me till the end. Excellent. Devotion and love. What exactly do we need to do here, though? I doubt I can just go and do my thing in the wall. So, it has been a long time, Akachi. It is time we finish this once and for all. I've heard of you, Zoab Fallen Solar, one of Akachi's 3 lieutenants during the First War. I don't see why I should repeat the obvious. I should know who it is. It seems I'm late. No, we have not been here long. The others and I sensed your arrival on the huge plain was imminent, so we assembled our forces quickly. What exactly do our forces consist of? A host of Celestials has accompanied me, and Ramak will no doubt conjure servants as needed. Sir Yu has come alone, same as before. Looks like they've sent people out to meet us. To parley, yes. Perhaps demand that we turn away and leave. I trust there's no chance of that. No chance at all. You truly are Akachi's heir. In spirit if not blood. Come, our enemies await. Overpowering. Overpowering. Ramak, a demi-lich. Holy shit. I do not want to fight against. No, it's a demi-lich of a gigantic skull. His floating skull has rare and valuable gems embedded in its eye sockets and teeth. The aura of malevolence the creature emanates is almost overpowering. It's yeah, usually they're human-sized skulls. That has to be some kind of a giant. Yeah, there's only the gate there. Nothing more. Supplicant's Gate. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Yes.
I'll take the lead. Utus Christu Clarmachon.
I'm not sure if our enemies are good or evil. Probably not either. Probably neither. Because they would be lawful instead of chaotic. That's much more likely. We have to take any chance we can to restore our spirit energy. There's no telling what we have to do here. So this is the realm of the dead. This is the final destination of the spirit. I am displeased. Well, tower might be of interest. A lot of warriors, monks, I think casters. This could be a pretty tough fight. Although we have powerful allies. I talk to them. Huge plain. Screams and moans are thick upon the air. You know them from your dream, but this time they are real. But a new note has joined the symphony of rage and despair. Do you hear it? In the cries of the damned. Hope. Today we change the order of the plains. Zoab, this is Akachi. Yes, I'm Lilina Flown, but I'm also Akachi the Betrayer. And where is Kelemvor? Hiding in his tower, sending false souls to frighten us away. Let him quail behind his wall, for as long as it stands. That's the mystery, though. I don't think we would have much chance against God. So why is this even happening? Your armies gather about this city, my lady, and Kellenbor sends false souls to parley. Be wary. The god of the dead thinks to sway you. These are souls that once stood with us.
Jorin, but
Yes, Kaelin, it is I, and the rest of the sleeping brothers are here with me. Did not think to see you again in this afterlife.
how how did you die?
Your second crusade was cut short before it could march, and like your crusade, our lives were cut short as well. Upon returning to the realms, our liege had us put to the sword for our intention to march on death itself. Kellenbor's priest sought to dissuade him, but it was not a question of sacrilege. It was the fact that we had disobeyed him and taken orders from another. We knew the punishment, but we could have done no less. Still, we can allow you to come no further, Kalen. You must turn from Kellenbor's citadel, or you shall join us in death.
You followed Kaelin in life, now you've turned against her? Jorin and his brothers were judged false by Kellenbor. Their sentence was to serve forever in the City of Judgment. We beg you, whether you are truly Akachi or only his heir, turn your armies away and spare your followers' souls. All must be judged by Kellenbor at the end, and rebellion is a sin that he doesn't quickly forget, as we know well.
And think carefully before you make a choice. Akachi tried this once before, and the realms paid the price over many centuries. In our travels you have seen all the damage the Spirit Eater wrought. Would you inflict a greater punishment on others should you fail? I think we can choose who do we fight, either these guys or these guys. I think we're going to go with the wall is injustice because that's why people are with us. I don't want to start faltering at this point. We've made our alliances and loyalties, so we'll see it through. The soul is the primary goal, but I'm not exactly going to say in front of everyone who's allied with us. I mainly care about my soul. Let's try to talk to them.
You fought for the Crusade once before, why do you oppose it now?
When we died, Miracle judged us false. In the following crusade, we betrayed our gods and our faiths.
The crimes of the false, they gather on your soul like leeches, or blooms of mold, unseen until the moment of your death. The greater the sin, the stronger their weight. We must serve the God of the dead, lest we feel the weight of our sins. Lungs crushed and burning, bones splintered, straining to breathe. We are not alive, but we can still know such pain.
So it's a very selfish reason. Understandable, but still selfish. No better than ours.
War is an injustice, an affront to gods and mortals alike. We will not turn aside. As long as it remains, the two of us shall see it destroyed. It is not a form of judgment, but a symbol of arbitrary punishment. a creation of a dead god's whim. You know this. You know that you force our hand. We cannot abandon this gate, or suffer any living soul to pass into the City of Judgment.
You might as well try diplomacy, but I think this is a 0 chance of success.
I intend to cut my soul from the wall and end Akachi's torment. For the love you once bore him, I ask you to stand aside. Please, you served the crusade once. Now we ask you to do so again. Whoever you are, the betrayer or his heir, we are Kelemvor's now, not yours. We believed in your madness once, but no more. Look on us, Crusaders, and see the fate that waits for you.
So pretty much every companion now has 100 influence plus. So they have no chance in hell. No chance in hell of betraying us.
Time to finish this.
Looks like a lot of trash. That's it. And I don't know how these whites are going. What exactly do we need to, in the end, kill? I'm a bit wary about committing my full power at any point. Might as well start summoning this crap though. Badger on you. Oh no, Fireball. That's totally different. Taking a decent amount of damage, but at the same time I have a decent amount of regeneration. Ooh, yeah, the premonition is gone. Yorin is kicking my ass. Where am I taking this damage from? I don't know. Don't warp me, bro. Crush him. It's too dangerous. I can't escape him. Where is everyone? He's a mug. He's very difficult to effect spells. He's kicking through all my defenses. Illusions would be great against an opponent like this. Oh, yeah. Hit. Probably should try to cast something. Might not work, but it's better than trying to desperately hit someone who has an armor class of 1,000,000,000. And he's dead. Hello, extra loads. These were only a small portion of the city's defenders. We must split our forces and assault the city from different directions before they surround and overwhelm us. The location of your soul can be found in the Codex of the Dead in the Temple of Kellenmore at the Eternity's End. The names of all who reside within this city are listed there. The key to the temple is possessed by the Scrivener, the guardian of the Codex. You must obtain that key from him. Without it, you cannot enter the temple. During the First Crusade, Akachi successfully goaded the old Scrivener into emerging from the temple to face Akachi in single combat. She stood no chance against Akachi's fury, and we took the temple early in the battle. Ramak. My spies report that the new Scrivener is much more cautious. He is unlikely to make the same mistake as his predecessor.
We must lure the Scrivener out somehow.
The Scrivener's duty to the Codex supersedes any duty to the city, but if we inflict enough damage throughout the various districts, he will have no choice but to deal with us directly.
What about Kellenvor? Won't he try to stop us?
I do not claim to know the mind of a god. It was within Merkel's power to stop us immediately as well, but he did not.
Kellenvor probably believes we are no threat to the city. Time to prove him wrong.
We cannot worry about that now. Let us focus on the challenges we are certain to face.
Let's get to it. Where to first?
I am going nowhere. My deal with Akachi was to hold the gate and force the militia to divide their forces. The First Crusade was over before I could fulfill my debt. See that it doesn't happen again. Kellenmore rarely faces those he passes judgment upon, so he has another servant, the voice of Kellenmore, to do it for him. The voice resides in the Basilica of Lost Hope, so we should go there first. If we strike down the voice, it will be as if we struck at Kellenmore himself. Injustice will be silent, if only for a time.
Tactical diversions and symbolic victories will not win you your soul. That requires power. Power that can be found in the vaults of Eternity's End. That should be our first target. You spoke of power, Ramak. What kind of power?
Long have I sought a path to godhood, and it is said that there are certain tomes, penned by Lord Eo himself, which will reveal that knowledge. My servants are not intelligent enough to recognize the tomes, and thus I shall need your aid to search for them. Help me in this, and with my new powers I shall shatter Kellenmore's crystal spire itself, if so you so desire.
I'm not... The problem here is I don't know how trustworthy any of these guys are. Ramak is with us because he wants to learn the secret of becoming God. I think the Celestials or Planetars with us because of the injustice. And the Blue Dragon because they want to keep a word. So I'm sure we can trust the dragon, no doubt. And I don't see why we shouldn't trust the Celestials as long as we're attacking
the wall of the papers. I'm sure they'll stick with us. Ramak, on the other hand, I'm not sure about all. I mean, if we provide him the information, is he really going to use that to aid me? Because at that point he's gained already everything he really wanted. I don't know. I don't know what Ramak is. Is he, well, he's a demi-lich, so he's probably evil of some sort, but is it chaotic evil or lawful evil? Are there any other advantages to attacking the Basilica first? Victory there could rally some of the city's militia to our side. All souls who've had enough of torment and servitude. All they need is someone to show them Kelevor can be beaten. Are we sure the militia will bother diverting forces to the gate? They will not risk leaving the gate in our hands. Demons roam the plains, waiting for any opportunity to steal into the city and snatch souls. And the militia are fools if they think I will be keeping any of the fiends out. Okay, do we want to hold the city gates? So pick one who, I don't think I want to help hold the city gate. Let's Sir use promise. Let's allow him to try to, or her allow to keep it. I don't really trust Ramak 100%. So I'll take the... I'm going to the Basilica first. Wise decision, Lilina. I will mark its location and meet you there should you require more time to prepare yourself. So be it. I will still take my servants to Eternity's End and attempt to retrieve what lore I can. And I will remain here as I said. War and War Axe +5. Who's that? Looks like a hero, so... Okay, a couple of good items. Or things that might be special. Some kind of weapon. Rage of the Lost Kin. And Planar Hunter's Cloak. Okay. A dagger. +10 dagger, key, massive criticals, 2d10. On hit, wounding. Not a bad dagger, but this is some kind of ranged weapon. Short bow. +8. Damage immunity piercing 50%. Reduce saving throw will, unlimited ammunition, lost in fury. No idea what that means. Planar Hunter's Cloak. Bonuses versus outsiders and magical beast, immunity to knockdown. Actually, that is good because I'm immune to knockdown, but a lot
Yes?
of problems
All
with
to be
spellcasters
follow.
have been that they can constantly be knocked down on their asses.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, this is a terrible cloak to begin with,
I'll take the
so
lead.
Yes.
take it. Goes with your horrible green robe anyway.
Time to finish this.
Shit. Might have been our last chance to rest. Basilica of Lost Hope is where Kilimore's judgment is pronounced on the doomed souls. I need more premonition. I need to rest at some point too. Planetars have celestials and not a huge area. And we rested already. Excellent.
Utus Christu Clarmachon.
There he is, the voice of Celeborn. Look at him, hiding behind a wall of lesser divine servants. You shall accomplish nothing here, betrayer. Destroy me, and I shall be replaced. Tear this basilica down, and another shall rise. Your crusade is futile. I have come only for you, slave of Celeborn. We wish no ill will on any of the others here. It is not Celeborn's will that I surrender to you, Solar. If you wish to slay me, then you must deal with all of us.
I'm finished. What next?
What exactly are we looking at? Voice of Celeborn. And Divine Champion, Divine Cleric of Celeborn. Still.
Time to finish this.
It's the perfect situation for instant death spells. Cover my own ass. Again, it didn't take long to lose the premonition. I need to switch up things. I need more premonitions. At least one more. It's not exactly a guarantee of us getting out of all trouble, but it makes a huge difference, so... Voice of Celeborn. Disable defenses, please. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, the jumping around is interesting. It's hard to say where I'm actually at when that happens. The Veil is still alive here. Well done, Liluna. This victory will shake the plains themselves. When the time comes, I will stand with you against the wall and Celeborn himself, should it come to that. Our allies may require your assistance, other Celestials may have joined the battle, and I will seek them out. Yeah, incredibly important. Drum. Doldrum. I think I'd like to start with, yeah, Gauntlet. Cat Queen's Claws. Start with the people that I think are more trustworthy. Since I have the least faith in the Demi-Lich sticking with us, I'll go to his aid the last. Although the dragon never said, actually the dragon said that he will not, or she will not aid us no matter what. Does acts as a decoy. Doldrum. Pasha's hideous laughter, wail of banshee, regeneration +5. Cat Queen's Claws. This is Monk's Gauntlets. Attack +8, magical damage 1d12, +6 dexterity, reduce saving throw mind affecting, mass charm 3 uses per day. Yeah, you could beat the shit out of people with these. Excellent. Full plate +5, nothing all that special. Shroud of Elder Doom, where did I get this? Immunity to death, yeah. It was the Lich King's weapon. Sophia, I got a
Yes.
level up. Well, it might not matter all that much. I'll take it. Only spells that I can see being useful right now. No exceptions. Well, I think we have everything interesting, really. More disintegration.
Yes.
Yeah. So, either would help. Archives. I'm actually inclined to go with the Supplicant Gate because I haven't heard anything from Amon Gerald yet. So this might be a chance to get additional allies to join in. Again, we'll leave Ramak for last since we trust him the least. Maybe it's unwarranted, but I have to be selfish first. Halo, Break of Kalimwa, Divine Champions. Right. Rebel Militia. We have some support.
Yes?
Light. I'm ready if you need me.
Utus Christu Clarmachon.
Belina, these flies busted sting. I would gladly be rid of them. Quickly, before I lose another scale to their blades. Wondering what would be a best choice of a spell here.
Come
You
this way.
need to cover your own
I'm ready if
ass
you need me.
first. Baylor is still fighting for us, excellent. Divine champions would be tough. They're good fighters with high saving throws. I really need more puffs. What the fuck? Where did my premonition go?
Like it, son.
Time to finish this.
What would work well on these guys? A dominate person is probably a good choice. If that doesn't work, we're not gonna be able to do some direct damage magic. Oh my god, is he resurrecting these? Ah, what the fuck happened? Silence, but for God's sakes. They have fantastical spell defenses. Could you just finger him, please? What exactly is what exactly is the problem here? I'm silent, but there's too many status effect indicators, so I don't even see that I'm silent. Do this the old-fashioned way then. How fortunate for me that you arrived. Those last group of attackers proved more resilient than all the rest. There are no enemies left out here, and I have fulfilled the terms of my debt. You are on your own. Your other allies may need your assistance. Seek them out immediately. Okay. It's much more easier than I thought. But wonder if it's really okay for us to suppress. Guess we'll try it. Eternity's End. Fighting has been lighter here so far than I initially thought. Especially since we get a full restoration on spells. Yeah, we can. When we leave an area, we should try to suppress. There's a lot of spirit energy here. We recovered quite a bit. Ramak. Bolt. Kellenvor's temple and vaults.
Your Victuex.
Utus Christu Clarmachon. Dear John Queen.
Yes?
Light.
Nike
And done well.
Nike Wasakle Boss.
Let's do this, people.
Time to finish this.
I have sent most of my minions to scout ahead. While they battle Kellenvor's servants, it shall fall to you to locate the tombs. 2 you must recover: the tomb of Katai, the tomb of the Dolorious Sage. I know they are stored in these vaults here, but which I do not know. Search them all. Very well, I begin the search.
Time to finish this.
Skill people. Ooh, there's a party going on there. Deathless warriors, which are shitty undead, versus paladins in Kellenvor. They don't have a chance. I mean, they're undead. Undead. If you have holy fighters versus undead, the holy fighters tend to win by a huge margin.
Don't make this too easy for me.
They're immune to death magic. Right. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? Few attacks. Will you please do something? I mean, anything. Even a shitty mage like me can do immense amount of damage. Ah, okay. I'm aiding them in these fights simply because I don't want to be in a situation where suddenly there's paladins all over and they've overwhelmed everyone and I have to deal with an army of them at the same time. Especially since immunity to death magic, so there's no way I can deal with a large group of them at the same time. I'll probably take away a couple of Wail of the Banshees, replace them with something else, since it looks like there's a lot of immunity against that ability. It's understandable, but I don't really have great replacement spells. What the fuck?
Don't make this too easy for me.
The clerics certainly aren't telling. Jesus goddamn Christ. Yeah, critical hit. 38 physical, 6 magical, 14 electrical, 10 fire. Then a mage can do easily 100 plus points of damage in a round. Clerical scrolls, I believe. Nothing too valuable. I think I'll donate these to someone else immediately. Belt of Storm Giant Strength. It's the only thing here. Two more volts. And once we've done with this, we should be able to lure out the guy who knows the location of my soul. Go, people. Wonder if hold person has a chance to affect them. Yes. Jesus Christ. A lot of things happening. And the game is starting to stop to think about here and there what it's doing. This is definitely the point where the few levels of Eldritch Knight are starting to pay themselves. The Tome of Katai is no longer here, betrayer, and you shall never find it. Now by Kellenbor's will, we shall slay you and end this crusade once and for all. Okay, we have some kind of a... We have nothing. What is this we business you're talking about? Is that it? Has to be interactable bookshelf here. No? So very likely you need to visit all 3 vaults before something happens anyway, or alternatively you have to come here immediately. Which means we probably lost Ramak. Well, we got Celestials, so it's not like we're without any allies. The Vault Keeper gleefully informed you that the Tome of Katai has been moved and hidden elsewhere. Return to Ramak and inform him that it's now beyond his reach. Yep. We've lost Ramak. I don't necessarily regret it. It could have been very powerful aid at the same time. It's not like we need extra magical aid. We have a group of high level casters, and our bigger problem is that we can't do physical damage. So a group of Celestials would probably be much more useful. They're good clerics and good fighters, all rolled into one, so Thinking about our own weaknesses, it's probably better just from trying to make
Wait here for
excuses,
now.
but I still think it might not work badly for us.
Station.
Time to finish this.
Come on, come on. Scrolls. Mass heal. Soul vengeance. Just take it all. I'll give them to Kalen. The shelf is filled with ancient tomes, and you recognize the tome of the Dolores Sage based on the description Ramak gave you. The tome looks extremely fragile. Should it hit the floor, it would likely disintegrate and end Ramak's dream of godhood. I'll take it. There's a difference between basically screwing him intentionally over and not being able to fulfill everything he wanted out of this. At least he's not gonna be left empty-handed. Empty... Well, he doesn't really have hands. How the hell is he carrying around all this crap? Right. Now, are there any consequences to us failing? I don't think it's a proper fail necessarily. But we'll lose him. I've got the Tomb of Dolores Sage. Excellent. Find the Tomb of Takatai, and our mission here will be complete. They were able to move the Tomb of Katai to another location. This would never have happened had you chosen to aid me immediately. I suppose that it is fortunate for me that you were able to recover one of the tomes. Without both tomes, I cannot attain my goal. I will still a step closer. I might yet discover an alternative path. An ally of mine shall join you once you have located your soul. Use him as you see fit. Farewell, Lilina. We shall not meet again. Messenger. I bring word from the forces of Kellenvor, a message from the scrivener himself. It seems word of our many victories has finally reached him. He asks you to meet him in the Temple of Kellenvor in Eternity's End, to end this conflict once and for all. Well, at least we got something out of Barangat. And two, it might not be a bad idea for him to not be able to reach Godhood. Some kind of undead monstrosity, basically, anyway. Brilliant spirit essences. Well, if we need to do something, we might be able to get something like a single pristine essence going. Let's go to the meeting then. You and your crusade have proven to be difficult and tenacious foes, thus I have an offer to make. Little odd that I didn't see you out there during the fighting. My duty is here, not on the battlefield. My predecessor forgot that and was destroyed by Akachi because of her mistake. Let's hear your offer then. I will let you read from the Codex. Your soul is what you're after. It's no longer necessary for you to damage the city any further. And I should trust you, why? You have my word as a member of Kellenvor's faithful. You do not keep it lightly. Why are we don't really want to damage the city, do we? We want to destroy the wall, if we want to do it at all. I'm assuming this is what the deal means, that we just ignore the rest of the city from now on and just move. I'm afraid if I make a deal, it implies that I'm making a deal about something else. We'll see. If it is, I'm loading, because that's not a deal I want to make. Very well, you will find the codex in the next chamber. Be warned, the wall does not give up souls easily. Even Akachi himself was nearly destroyed in the attempt to free Nefres. We will not interfere, but neither shall we aid you. Codex lists the names and locations of every soul who has been entombed in the Wall of the Faithless. Your eyes are drawn to a particular name, your own. Next to your name is listed the section of the wall where your soul was entombed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Trap sense. Extended range. Peak toughness. Character gains 30 hit points. Whatever. Gotta take something.
I'm ready if you need me. Time to finish this.
Time to finish this indeed. Pumping do with the Banshee in favor of something else. Actually, the fisting spell has proven to be fairly good. It just screws over people, so they can't do anything but sit there and wait for death. be a maximized missile storm, but it doesn't really kill anyone. Same time, yeah, why not? Too many people are immune to that banshee thing. I think I'll leave things here. It's nothing for us but to go where our soul is. Now that you've discovered which portion of the wall contains your imprisoned soul, you must travel to that section of this